and welcome to What Matters, the social enterprise teaching you the lessons that mainstream education doesn't teach, but also helping you win and thrive in adult life. Oh, you may know this or you may have forgotten, but we are currently in Black History Month. So happy Black History Month to everyone watching, everyone under the sound of my voice. I hope it has been a great one thus far. Now, for many, this is a very strange Black History Month. I know for me and my team, it hasn't been the Black History Month that we have known in the past. And like I said before, we as a social enterprise are doing things a bit differently. So we want to try and celebrate Black History Month in a different way. So this year, we will be presenting to you some incredible Black talent that you can support now. We are making history and we want to spotlight those who are already in the process of doing some fantastic things that you can go and support. So in a few short minutes, you'll be hearing from an incredible voice doing great things in their industry. And I really hope that you learn something new, that you go out and support, that you go out and follow and share their stuff. Remember that there are people doing things now, because one day we'll look back and note the time that they started doing the work that they're doing now was a great moment in history. Be sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And remember to comment below and tell us something that you learned from watching this video.
Lawrence Gomez. I'm the head chef, founder and director of Papa L's Kitchen. I have to go back to when I was at secondary school, when the last time I've heard of something being done about Black History Month, but never as an adult. In the places that I worked previously, it was unheard of and was done of it. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I think it's celebrated the wrong way because it's at a standstill in terms of they always concentrate on what happened in the past rather celebrating what young Black people are doing present. So it's all about lifting them up so the next generation can see what is happening now, rather than what happened previously. So I'm all about doing things rather than saying things. So actions speak louder than words. That's it. In terms of celebrating Black History Month is look to the people that are building something from the ground up, with their backs against the wall, opportunities against them, but still managing to find a way of making it happen. So there are lots of different individuals. And we don't always have to look to the same, stuff in terms of sports. We can look at education throughout, the education fields. Like there's a lot of young Black scientists, engineers. It doesn't always have to be the same sports. We're just not only sports driven. We're education driven. And if you see, across the board in terms of university, we need to start celebrating those achievements of those young Black people that are getting to a higher, further education against all odds. Even those the ones that are not making it, we just need to bring them up and just give them other solutions in terms of what they need to do as well. So, everyone can progress, but we just need to change the state of mind in terms of, just pigeon us in just one direction and, you have to be a footballer to make it, That's not it. That's not the be all or end all. There's more to it than just that. So we need to look further about what we can do, not what they can offer us. I've been building this brand as Papa L's Kitchen since 2017. This is the first time I've ever gone full time with it. But the message has always been clear in terms of the brand. It's always, like I'm Gambian, you know, food is the way we socialize. So in terms of that, our socializing is the ambiance. We like food brings everybody together, and when you come to the restaurant, my feeling is that, you know, the ambiance is, you know, people meet with groups, catch up with your partner, group of friends, family, and the way you talk amongst each other is loud but respectful. You know, everyone's full of laughter, joy, catching up with their day's events. In the background, we got music. There's lots of, you know, as well as the food, the ambiance is a big thing for me, you know, because I vision myself as a customer as well as a, you know, as a chef. So how would I want it? And the way I want things is completely different to like a lot of the restaurants that I've worked in the past, where, you know, you got the white cloths and, you know, you have to be quiet, you have to dress a certain way. With my place, I just want you to come in, be yourself, have fun, enjoy good food, good drinks, you know, just enjoy your company and let us do the work with you. And just, it's all about being yourself when you go out to eat. You know, too many times in my industry, especially, like, you know, as a black person, I see it like when people come to the restaurant, you know, they have to adapt themselves to the restaurant, you know. Where I'm trying to change the way that we think mentally is, you know, when you come over here, you have to adapt yourself to how we do things. And, you know, I can speak for myself as a Gambian, as an African, and I'm sure everyone around the Caribbean, you know, Latino Africans can say this is the way that they socialize over food. So, you know, we are loud and we are proud, but we're always respectful. So if anyone comes in here and says, can table 10 be quiet because it's too loud, you know, that's not something that we encourage. You have to adapt to the way that we do things, because too many times that we have to be suited and booted to come to your restaurant. Now you have to come, and this is part of the culture, and this is the way that we think, and it's done best over food, you know, because food is going to put a smile on your face. Putting a smile on your face is going to make you happy. Being happy is just going to make you, encourage you to be positive. So everything adds on to each other. My ethos and my food concept, it's not only about the food, and I get to encourage positive energy when you walk through the door. So when we are ourselves and no one tells us what to do, or we don't have to put on, you know, a front to adapt to something else, we are much better as people. So that's what I wanted to encourage. The whole, you know, pandemic was a negative, but I've tried to find a way where it could be positive, and that's why I created this event, just to give people a safe space. The reason why I created Papa L's summer tasting menu was to create a safe space for people to finally leave their homes and catch up with loved ones, relatives, friends, and just be themselves. So that's one of the main reasons I created this summer tasting menu. Got a new menu, so it's an a la carte menu, which is basically, it's like on the menu. It's a full menu, mains, starters and desserts. In total there's 31 dishes. So these 31 dishes are my signature dishes that I created my own or recreated, because as a chef, the beautiful thing about being a chef is you can have a menu and you can just make it your own. So in terms of my customers, that's what I encourage them when they come over and eat over here at the restaurant, is I say to them, if they say, oh, how do you make that? I just give them a simple recipe and they can turn it to wherever they want. That's what I've done with these 31 dishes. It's more of a autumn, wintry menu, because obviously I like to work seasonal and it's getting a bit colder. So there's a lot of those type of fuller dishes. So yeah, that's going to kick off in October. In terms of where you can find it, just go on my website, www.papaelskitchen.com/bookings, and yeah, you can book reserve a table. We have limited seatings over here, we have limited sittings, So because I focus more on the customers that are here rather than the ones that are not here. So we don't turn tables. You know, that's another concept that we have here. Once you book your seat, the table is yours for the night. You don't have to rush. Take your time, enjoy your company, and just be yourself. So let us do the hard work for you. You just come in, order your food one at a time, have your drinks, and just catch up, and have some positive vibe and energy. That's it. What matters to me is I have 2 young kids. It's the next generation and what they see and how they can make things a lot better than we did. So I always tell my kids that I want them to be a lot better than me in terms of anything that I do and me as a human being. So that's what their main focus will be. And to encourage something like that, I don't put any doubt in their heads. I give them more hope than doubt. So, and I think a lot of things that people are doing wrong is putting doubts in the next generation's heads in terms of like what they can do and what they cannot do. So, the sky's the limit for the next generation. So if we encourage no doubt and more hope, I think, moving forward, we'll be in safe hands with the next generation.